Hello everyone, hi, how are you guys doing? Welcome back to another episode of our Torchwood reaction. This is Hard Live, and my name is Matt. Okay, so another week of Torchwood, what are we doing? So last time on Torchwood, we had To the Last Man, I believe that was the name of the episode. Tosh fell in love again with something that she shouldn't have fallen in love with again. It was very mirroring of Owen when he fell in love with Diane, and well, that could have worked if Diane didn't. That would have worked if Diane wasn't Diane and she didn't just run away, right? But like in this case, Tosh fell in love with this dude who was just kept on a freezer for like I don't know, like 80 whatever years, like a long time since like World War I. No, it would have been more like 90. Something like that. But yeah, he was just being kept in a freezer and being awoken once every year to live a day on each year just to make sure his body just functions, right? And the reason why they did that is because of Coastal Loop, which I very much enjoyed, and I hope we do Coastal Loop again in Torchwood at some point, because Coastal Loop is just, it's, Coastal Loop is like almost like the best you could do with time travel, right? Like I think the two most fun concepts you can do with time travel are causal loop and time loop, right? Which are, they are similar. Like a loop is in both of them, right? But they're functionally different, and I think those are like the best two you can possibly do, right? Causal loop, I think it's my personal favorite though. By the way, watch Dark on Netflix. That is a really good show. Anyway, so I think we're ready to watch Torchwood now. New episode. Let's just get into it. So yeah, Torchwood season 2 episode 4. Let's go.
What sort of accident?
Oh, okay. So somebody in Riss's circle or family.
Please, Williams, I'm manager at Haarute College.
Manager, so maybe it's work related.
I'm gonna need to arrange to move the lorry.
Not yet. There's something suspicious in the back.
It's just meat. Leighton was taking it to the abattoir.
Yeah, well, whatever. Torch would want to look at it first.
Oh. I mean, obviously this was gonna have to do something with the main plot, but Jesus, my wife looks like a badass whenever I'm not around.
No bones, just dense flesh.
It's not like any flesh I've ever seen.
Meat.
Investigation.
Doesn't she not does she not realize that?
No, but it's a Harwood lorry, so they should.
Okay, there we go. She knows. He's gonna follow them. Okay.
Sorry, sir, you can't come this way now.
Any idea
So,
what it is? Scan it.
is Riss selling
This meat knows
alien
it's
meat?
dodgy. See this? Official vet stamp, fit for human consumption. It's fake.
Hello? Yeah, speaking.
Service station on the A470.
15 miles from Cardiff?
Do you have their contact number?
No, there's no contact number either.
Can I ask what this about?
I can't release that information, sir. Thanks for your cooperation.
Yeah, but I'm the manager.
Hang on, wait.
Brilliant.
Well, Leighton was the regular. Apart from that first booking, they just went through him.
Yes, but now it looks like I'm hiding something, Ruth. Jack?
Yeah.
You realize something? That was I realized something.
Scan
Shut.
shows it's definitely alien meat.
It's alien meat. Let's go. People are eating aliens.
Everything. That means people have been eating it for months.
Well, the DNA traces are stable. There are some signs of animal sedative, but no detectable diseases or residues. My guess is it's good to eat.
Would you eat it?
Pizza's arrived. Presumed it would be a late one. Usual meat feast.
Oh my god. He's taking the meat out.
Only one warehouse is unoccupied.
I have to slip home and check on Reese first.
Good idea. Find out how much he knows.
That's not what I meant.
Yeah. Not work related. Even though it will be. She's not gonna be honest about it.
One of my drivers died.
She's faking it. She's absolutely faking it.
Only 24. Oh, the police have taken the meat out the back of the van. You any idea why?
How would I know?
God fucking damn it.
I don't deal in traffic accidents. So.
This fucking conversation. This fucking conversation. He's gonna follow her.
Have you ever eaten alien meat?
Yeah.
What was he like?
Oh, he seemed to enjoy it.
Is he gonna see some aliens this episode?
It's Reese. It's
You were just with him, so I follow you here. This is fucking
He must
fun.
be in on it.
Yeah, he looks suspicious as shit.
Don't bother running, mate.
He literally just called Wen though.
Boys, you should have waited for the ketamine injection before doing that.
What about the hoses?
That's only lidocaine. It's not strong enough.
Well, if you care so much, go and work for the artist PCA. Or don't they pay as good?
Oi, you, through here.
I came on my own. I'm looking for the boss.
You're looking at it.
No, my little brother. I'm from Harwood's haulage. Leighton. Leighton, your driver, he sort of told me what was going on, like.
Mouthy kid, he was paid to keep quiet.
Oh, well, he's dead.
What happened to the meat? Did anyone see it?
No.
You did not. Why are you
I
saying
picked
that?
it all up and took it all to be incinerated.
Well, because they told him that.
I was hoping maybe I could pick up from where he left off, boys.
So what exactly did he tell you?
Cleaning up old meat.
Oh, it's a lot bigger than that.
He's gonna see whatever alien Cthulhu abomination they have in the basement that they chop for meat. Show me a dumb giant CG monster, please. Wow, that is terrible CG. Love it. That is awesome. Thought it was a dick at first.
The beauty of it is, it just keeps growing. No matter how much we cut it.
So it's an infinite source of meat. Yeah, what the fuck is this? It's just a giant rectangle of a monster. It's just Ooh. Yeah. Then Riz is gonna lie to them and then it's gonna be bad. Please go to Wen and tell them exactly what you saw. But they're gonna take him away first and then it's just gonna be looks as shit. Riz, call the Wen. Please call the Wen right now. He's not gonna do it. Because this is Torchwood, goddammit. There's gonna be some drama. No, he just went home and started drinking. What fucking dumb is it?
You lied to me. You were at that crash.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Stop pissing me around, Gwen. You're so used to lying and fobbing me off. Like the idiot that I obviously am.
Those blokes paying you? Why were you there?
No, I'm asking the questions, alright? The tall bloke in the coat? You're fucking him or what?
All I ever asked was you trust me.
What? Like you trust me? It's a two-way street, Gwen.
There's stuff you don't understand, Reese.
Oh, of course not. I'm just a big dumb animal, aren't I? I mean, what's so secret you can't even tell your own fiancé, eh? You know, in fact...
All right, my job. The special ops thing, it's a liar cover story.
Thank you! At last! This is falling to shit!
I enjoy keeping all this stuff to myself.
Then why did you?
Because I'm trying to protect you! Have you ever stopped to think about that? No, because you prefer to blunder in without thinking or looking. Good old ham-fisted Reese. His heart is in the right place, but his brain is a million miles fucking back.
Come on, let's have it all in, shall we? What exactly do I need protecting from?
I catch aliens.
Piss off.
No, you piss off. It's the
If you're not going to take it seriously...
You saw an alien today, you dumb bitch!
Talking some high-grade shit here, huh?
You saw an alien today, you dumb motherfucker!
Reese. The things I have seen.
Wasn't there a giant demon that showed up a couple months ago?
Aliens.
We saw aliens in this universe.
Have you never seen something so mad? So extraordinary? That just for 1 second you think that there might be more out there.
Prove it.
She's taking him to Torchwood.
Unprecedented. A fiancé finding out.
Mainly because we're all sad and single.
This is true.
I am better off without all that kind of hassle.
Owen, you are the most saddest and singles of all of them,
Someone who
probably.
knows what you do.
Look around you, Tosh. Only we know what we do.
Oh my, Owen. And they know. They just like...
Too complicated to explain. Come on, trust me.
Are they gonna brainwash him at the end of this episode is what I want to know. Like, just retcon him, or...
Wow.
I feel like they're not gonna. They might, but...
I thought this was here.
Or he'll die at the end of the episode. Yeah, the fucking pterodactyl. Like, let's fucking...
Captain Jack Harkness, thanks for dropping in, Reese.
This is the rest of the team. Owen and Toshiko. Yanto.
Pleased to meet you.
Welcome to our headquarters.
They're bigger than mine. So Gwen tells me you catch aliens.
That's right.
There's a rift through space and time that runs through Cardiff, Reese, and stuff slips through it from other timelines and planets, and it's our job to monitor it.
He's like, all
I'm
right.
sure they're not some kind of weird cult.
You saw that alien in the warehouse. Come on.
Yeah, like,
What did you see?
it was like this giant.
It was like this huge, shapeless beast.
Yeah.
Filling the space, like a mound of flesh.
So it's one massive entity as opposed to several organisms.
The latest tests reveal high levels of chloride, so it probably lives in the water. I reckon it came through
It
the
looked like a
rift into the-
whale, but not a whale, like an alien whale.
Giant alien manatee.
But
Yeah.
how did... Maybe it was smaller when they found it because they said it's growing.
It's not dead?
No. It's breathing. Its eye opened.
So the protein chains are regenerating despite the mutilation, so not only is it replenishing its own flesh, but it's increasing it, giving them a brand new meat supply.
It will last them for years then.
Which we could have put a stop to already if it wasn't for you.
I thought my fiancée was in danger.
Well, Mr. Caveman, she wasn't. She can handle herself.
Yeah.
All you did tonight was mess things up. Now we have to think of a way to get back in, and thanks to you, they'll have
They'll send
tightened
him as
security.
Well, if
they'll
you
send us a
stopped
secret agent.
and asked me exactly what I saw in there instead of showing off around the place,
Do I show off?
Just a bit.
you'd know that I got out by telling them I wanted a job as a delivery boy. So rather than cock things up, I found you a way to get in. But if you can't handle that big boy, then you can stuff it.
Jesus.
This is quite homoerotic.
Oh my god, this is great.
Absolutely no way is he getting involved.
Oh, where was I when you decided to get involved? Did you give me a second thought?
A joy, a domestic.
Reese, you can stand down.
It might be better.
You love him. Makes you vulnerable.
He's not going in there without me.
That's your decision.
Yes, it is.
You both have to live by it.
This is for real. Do you understand that? This is for real.
This is Torchwood. People die here.
We put the creature out of its misery.
No. We're gonna save it.
How?
Stabilize it, wait for the rift to open, and send it back.
Didn't hear his cry. Heartbreaking. Listen to Ahab.
Jack is growing.
Well, we'll find a way to stop it mutating. We are doing this. That's an order.
I like this episode. It's way more dramatic than usual. Right.
He's just a big softie, really, aren't you?
Yeah, okay. This is a dramatic episode.
report.
We're having a scene with this too. They're building this
I
up.
brought you some sandwiches.
Thanks, Tosh.
It's okay. Just cheese and pickle. I can keep you company. I'm not tired.
In that case, maybe you can do it. I'm knackered.
Oh my. This fucking
you realise.
dude.
Maybe it is possible to do this job and have a relationship. Do you fancy a game of pool sometime? We're always sitting here slaving away.
Like,
It'd be nice to, I don't know.
she did something nice for you. Immediately switch the
why not?
conversation to like.
Well, I'll chat with the others. We'd have a Torchwood tournament. It'd be fun.
That would be fun, but dude, she literally brought you a sandwich, said like, I can stay with you if you want, I don't have anything else to do. Then she went, and maybe you can have a relationship or work at this, and then she went to like, hey, let's hang out sometime. Like, dude!
And I'm not leaving here with all these sexy young men.
There's only one from where I'm sitting.
That is a lie, when.
You're Danish. Your favorite.
I'm in the wrong job.
We have got job vacancies.
Oh, maybe you could fit me in.
I'd be delighted to.
Would I need a license for trucking?
Yes. Takes 4 weeks, and then you can go long distance.
Oh my god, Jack.
That wouldn't be a problem.
Oh my god, dude.
Of all the women you could have chosen,
She chose us. And stumbled upon us.
so did I. Thought you'd be asking me to join.
On her first day of work, she told me off for being too clinical.
She doesn't know back, mate.
Stubborn as hell.
Tell me about it. Yeah, she's an amazing girl.
Done made her special.
Yeah,
So.
you said it.
Just wish she would have been uglier.
Okay, Jack.
Babe, any chance you?
Jack, fuck Riz. And then the circle finally will be complete. And everything will be okay. That's all we need to do now. Jack needs to bang Riz, and then we'll be good. We're Gucci. Gwen might freak out and might make a mistake or something. They already left. They're fucking quick.
How did it get here?
I kind of want to know that too. Ooh, that looks, that First of all, it looks bad because the CG is bad, but also looks bad and mean. I don't like it. Oh, it's a mixture of CG and practical, actually. It's mostly practical because it's giant lumps of meat, so.
What have they done to you, my poor friend?
I needed more ketamine. I've had to up the dose, Dale. The thing's in agony, man. It's meat. It can't feel anything. You gone soft or what?
He needs the 3 extra packs. They saw Yanto.
We got trouble. There's people in the building.
You want to mess with me? How many more of you?
Just us. You thought the two of you could take us out? Nah, you're not that stupid. Dave, get some ropes, tie their hands.
This might end in bloodbath, this episode.
Don't be an idiot. Show yourselves or I shoot the delivery boy.
Okay?
Damn it.
There's no need to make any threats.
Pick up your weapons. Stand where I can see you.
Owen hasn't been found out. Also, Jack is immortal.
It's an alien. A creature from another galaxy. It came through a rift in time and space, and it was unlucky enough to find you.
No way.
Do you really think it originated on this planet? You ever seen anything like it before?
It can't be. Look at it. Look at it.
I mean, to be fair, it could be like some weird shit from deep underwater.
No!
Fucking wrist. Well, if we were to lose anyone in this team, I would rather have been wrist than anyone that I care about. That said, didn't seem like a fatal wound. It was like a shoulder shot, probably. It freed itself. Fucking body slam everyone. Oh! You're rounds, dude? Yanto would have been dead right there.
Sedatives won't work now. If it's got loose, you're never gonna stop it. It's out of control. Change plan.
You're done.
Pray they survive.
I like that. That looks even worse than before. It looks cuter though.
Sorry.
Swaggy. What did you do?
It's a nice. Yeah.
Wayne, let me look at him. Gotta keep the pressure on, okay? Okay.
We have death on one side of the room and life on the other.
So sorry. So sorry.
Alright, we killed it. Are we gonna retcon him or?
Hero of the hour.
What happened to the blokes?
We gave them amnesia pills. They'll remember who they are, but not what they did over the past few months.
So they got away with it.
They would never stand up in a court of law.
And the creature?
Incinerated.
Reese has to forget too, you know.
At least let me give it to him at home.
The question is she gonna do it or? But he's gonna be like, what happened to me that I got injured? Like, that is something that can't just be retcon, isn't it?
Nobody else knows what we've been through.
This
What
is
else is out there?
The sky won't be the same to me anymore.
this is every day for Wen though.
All the other worlds and the planets and stuff spinning around out there. Oh,
She's not gonna give it to him after
got
this.
to be a part of it all. Fantastic. Which puts worrying about unsigned dockage into perspective, I could tell you.
You've got some ice cream on your chin.
Huh?
Maybe
You
not.
can take photos. I'll keep a scrapbook. Wouldn't show no one. No way.
No, because you won't be keeping one.
And you know, I'm even cool about Jack. Yeah, right, yeah, he's handsome, enigmatic, saves the world and all that. But it's me you come home to at the end of it all.
The fact that she gets to choose you over that is like, you know.
What? No way.
not doing it. I won't drug him.
You have to.
We can't allow him to remember.
Okay.
It's the rules.
But none of you have any partners outside of this.
But we understand how you feel.
No, you don't.
No, you
No,
don't.
you don't, Jack. You all
Okay.
think it's cold and lonely out there, but it isn't for me because I have him. He matters, and I've lied to him for long enough. What he did today was so brave.
I think he deserves it.
Braver than any of us because we signed up for this. But he didn't. He did it because he loves me. And I won't take that away from him. I won't. And if that means I have to quit, or you retcon me or whatever, then fine.
You really think you could go back to your old life before Torchwood?
I wouldn't know anything different.
I would.
Then she's got cards to play, man. Then this threat actually means
My
something.
love, and I will see you tomorrow.
There we go. Alright. This is not gonna forget. Woof! Drama! The thing is that Riz is an idiot. Like, that's the only thing. That's the problem. To the end? Yeah. So we're drilling harder the Jack-Gwen romance thing going on. Mostly on Jack's side, which was, like, non-existent in Season 1. So that's why it might be a little bit weird, but whatever. Okay, so that was Meat. It was a neat episode. Jokes. So, okay. Okay, that was a very drama-heavy episode. That wasn't, like, a one-off episode. That episode actually did have, like permanent ramifications on the storyline of what Torchwood is gonna be doing. So the main things is that Riz knows everything. He's not forgetting. Gwen stood up for that. There was a lot of drama around that, and also the like cementing of the Tosh and Owen love drama that it's going on. So yeah, I think those are the main points. But like, okay, so the episode starts and it's like, okay, this dude just got into an accident and he fucking died. And it's a dude that just transports meat from this fucking shady ass place to Riz's meat firm because he sells meat apparently. Like, okay, sure. Riz doesn't know anything. He just knows the dude sort of, and he's like, oh, he was cool, right? Thing is that he sees Torchwood is getting involved, and it's like, okay, let's take a look at this meat, and it's like, okay, this meat's kind of sus. So they just take the meat away, and he's like, what the fuck are they doing? And then it's like, Gwen is there. So then he calls Gwen home, and Gwen is like lying about everything, which makes Riz lie about everything. So then they're both just lying at each other, playing dumb. Then he follows Gwen into the building, and then the people in the building see Riz, and they go like, okay, what's the deal? So then Torchwood sees Riz and goes like, okay, he's in on it. So there was this whole like, okay, everything's suspicious, like who can you trust kind of bet going on. Luckily that didn't last very long. It went away pretty fast when okay, so Riz saw the alien. Cool. Then Torchwood, well, they didn't even get a hold of Riz. Riz was just drinking, and then Gwen stormed home, and she yelled at Riz, and then Riz yelled at her, and they both started yelling at each other. And like, so it immediately came, like, what I didn't want to happen is the fact that they would have been like, Riz, you're in on it, you're bad, whatever, right? You're one of the bad guys. What actually ended up happening, and it was really fast, like that lasted like nothing, that plot thread just didn't go nowhere, is just that Riz went like, I follow you there. Which suddenly everything made sense. Like the reason why he knew of the location is because he went there, right? Because he saw her at the crash earlier. So there you go, everything makes sense. So then Gwen had to use, because the discussion, that argument was like so frantic, and everyone just yelling, that Gwen just yelled, I catch aliens, okay? That's my fucking job. And then Riz is like, oh, you're fucking kidding me. And it's like, no, I legit catch aliens. And when that happened, I was just yelling, Riz, you saw an alien today, dude. Like, Any other day, I would have been like, okay, you're a dumb human, you don't believe in this shit, and it's like, sure, whatever. Your girlfriend comes home, you think she's having an affair with this dude head that is super handsome. I mean, it's John Barrowman. Like, come on, man. Like, you would be jealous of John Barrowman, but if she shows up and it's like, okay, I catch aliens, that's my secret. It's like, all right, get the fuck out of here, right? Normally, but if you hadn't seen any alien whale today. If you hadn't actually seen a real ass fucking alien today, that was clearly an alien, I would have been more inclined to be on your side. But like the fact that that happened, I'm just like, dude, come on. Like, come on. And I like that after that, when they were at Torchwood, Riz was like, no, it can't be aliens. And Gwen just stole him. Dude, you saw an alien today. You saw an alien at the warehouse. And I was like, yes. Yes, it did. Luckily that scene, that everything there just went away very fast. Like everything there moved really quickly. The entire just Riz discover what we're doing, discover Torchwood, what it all is. Everything just fucking, it's out there now for him. All that bit went by very fast. That is something that I appreciate a lot, because I feel like it would be very frustrating for the audience to have to deal with that shit. And just have like the entire episode be around him just like, I don't believe you. Or them being like, I don't believe you, right? So the fact that everyone just was honest for a second and immediately they were like, okay, I believe it. It's like, thank fucking God. That it would have been so annoying otherwise. And finally that's happening. Finally Riz knows now. So that's great. I love that he knows, because here's the thing. I said this before. Riz doesn't matter. Riz doesn't matter for the show, except when they want him to matter. Like for a specific episode, they go like, okay, Riz shows up. He is a device in order to show that Gwen cares, and Gwen might do something stupid as a result, and to show drama. And there you go, right? That's kind of what Riz is. But he doesn't matter because he's not a main cast member. He's just like a very side supporting character that didn't know jack shit about anything. So every scene with him was just to show that was in order to push Gwen's character further. Riz was not a character of its own, almost. Right? Because like everything with Riz is in order to show that, oh, Gwen is lying, or oh, Gwen is not being honest, or oh, Gwen is fucking this other guy and not telling him, or oh, Gwen is telling him but she also drugged him because she wants forgiveness, but she doesn't want him to actually remember this conversation happening. It's just like everything is surrounding Gwen when it comes to Riz. Or like whenever Riz actually died, like he found out a couple things and then he died and then he didn't, because I don't know what the fuck happened with Abaddon the Great Devourer, which was awesome. But like, and in order to make Gwen go like nuts and be like, no, we're doing this. We're summoning the giant demon. I don't give a shit. My fiance's dead. That's like the only thing we can do. Like, and it somehow ended up working. But like, so the Riz has only been a character that exists for Gwen's character only, right? To just create drama around Gwen's character or give depth to Gwen's character. But he, as a character on its own, is just a dude that you see and it's just like, oh, this fucking guy. He's like, he sucks. Not entirely. Like, he's not a bad person. But he sucks in the sense that, like, he's kind of annoying. He's kind of dumb. And at moments, he can also be like, he can also be kind of an asshole. Like, he can also be kind of a prick. Whenever he's having arguments with Gwen, which happens like half the times we see them together at this point. So he can also be kind of an asshole. So it's like, if he was just playing the innocent bit, you could be more empathetic. But the fact that he's not, he's just like a real average Joe. And he also can get frustrated with this shit. And he also yells at Gwen. And also says some shit that is just like, kind of like, come on, dude. That also, like, that makes it more realistic, but also makes me care even less about this dude, who I already don't care for because he's not an actual character. In my mind, he's just a device for Gwen's character. The fact that now he knows means that he can have the potential to actually be a character, because he was a character in this episode. The only other time he was a character a little bit was in the finale for season 1 when he died, but that in a way was also a device for Gwen. Like, this is the only time he has actually been someone that did something that actually mattered, right? They said it in this episode, Hero of the Day, whatever. So, like, the fact that they did that for him is something I like. Not because I give a shit about him, but because now he has the potential for me to give a shit about him. Because now he actually did something. So, and now he knows stuff. I was like, at the end of the episode, are they going to retcon him or not? They did not. They were going to, but then Gwen said, I'm not doing it. And I like that the reason why she didn't do it was, well, because she cares. Because Gwen cares. We've established this. I already talk about this a lot. Because I can see how people can be like, Gwen doesn't give a shit about Riz. Gwen doesn't care. Because she cheats on him. And she just loves everyone. She just kisses everyone. She just doesn't give a shit about she just doesn't give a shit about what she does. She's just very impulsive. She just kisses whoever, fucks whoever, like whatever, right? So it's very... I can see how people can say like Gwen doesn't care about him. Thing is that she does. And I already talked about this and why she does. Why I think she does. And it's because Gwen does care about like everybody. It's just that everybody just kind of comes secondary to what she wants at the moment, like her desire. And like, you can even say like, oh, she doesn't care about Riz more than her. Like, she cares about Riz more than herself, because in this episode she like came out and she was like, it's me. And she clearly put her life on danger because of Riz. But the thing is that putting her life in danger in front of Riz is also her desire. Like, that's the thing, is that Gwen is someone that like does whatever she feels wants to do in the moment. There you go. That can be anything. But like, at any point you get any indication that she doesn't care about other people. It's just that she just does whatever she wants to do in the moment. Because that is the stronger impulse in her mind, in her brain, right? That is the kind of character Gwen is. So, whenever Riz shows up, it is in order to show that she does care about the dude. And to create conflict with that. But at the same time, I don't care about Riz. Because they don't give me screen time with Riz. And when it does, it's just to show that... It's just to show Gwen, not to show Riz. So, despite Gwen's flaws, I care more about Gwen than I do about Riz. Just because of that, right? So the fact that now finally Riz knows everything means that Riz has a lot of potential. Because, given, I don't think they're gonna bring Riz over in order to do stuff. Because he's not a member of Torchwood. He's just someone that knows. But that means that now there is the potential for him to be part of another story, right? Because maybe not a story in the sense of like, oh, a regular alien of the week that we deal with every other episode that we have in Torchwood, because Torchwood is mostly that. But I mean an episode that is drama heavy and plot inducing in Torchwood, which this one was, or like the first one in the season, Kiss Kiss Bang, was also that because of the like setting up the plot thread of like Grey or whatever, and just introducing Captain John Hart, or like, yeah, like we have episodes in Torchwood that are like villain of the week episodes, just like regular alien catching and some fucked up shit happens, and then we have drama episodes that do have some impact in the overarching story and characters. And for those, Riz might be a character that matters now. There you go. And that is something that I like. I just like more people just knowing, just people just being honest. Because like I was tired of the bit of like Riz cannot know. Just like Riz is suspicious. Riz is just like, she's lying to me, and Gwen is like, I'm lying to him, and he's just like, it gets tiring. It gets old very quickly. And the fact that we kept it up for like over a season, it's like, sure, I get it. He can know because alien shit, but at the same time, come on, dude. So the fact that now he finally knows, I'm like, great. We can stop having that bit. We can stop doing the good old just like, I'm lying to your face because you can't know this shit. Given she might still lie to his face about fucking other people. She's not doing that now, though. She's not doing that now. But she might. I'm saying she won't. I'm saying she might because, like, it's Gwen. So, there you go. Okay, I'm getting super sidetracked. I'm also, like, super tired and super hungry. Like, I'm realizing how hungry I am right now. Anyway, I like the scene where Riz and Jack are bonding. I like that. Jack and Riz are just doing shit together. I like that Riz is like, why do you get Gwen? And it's because Jack just tells him just straight up, just like, because she was like the only one like super bold and stubborn in order to like make me like reconsider the way we've been doing things since the first day she joined, since even before that. And from that point onward, I'm just like, you know what? Fair enough. You're a very important part of this team, Gwen. You have the humanity that like literally no one else has, right? And also she's like bold about it, which is good. She's really good in that regard. And I like the Riz is like, yeah, that's her. I can see now. I can see now when you say that, it's like, yeah, it makes sense that she's there. And then it's just like, okay, I get it. I just wish you were a little bit uglier. I like that. I like that everybody's just like, Sean Barrowman. It's just like, I like that is the ongoing joke. The fact that Captain Jack Harkness is just like the best, right? And there was even a scene where like he walked into like Riz's like office and the lady in the office and Jack just started flirting with a random lady in the office, and she was like, "Oh, I like that." Like we need to do that with like every scene because that's Jack for you, and I like that. I love that. Okay, so moving to the alien whale or whatever that was, the giant alien manatee that they had here. It's like, so there is a question of like, was it okay to like euthanize it, to like mercy kill it, or should it like try to save it, or like, well, I guess the reason why they euthanized it was because it couldn't be saved. I think they could have. Like, I don't know how, but I feel like if they had tried, they could have saved it. But like, so like, okay, so what they're saying is that essentially it couldn't be controlled anymore. It couldn't be paralyzed anymore with the sedatives, right? Because the dude that was doing that, we had a scene earlier where he was like, okay, it's not responding to the sedatives, so I went and brought more. And then he went to Owen and said like, it's not gonna work. It hasn't been working, so I don't think you can sedate it anymore. He didn't say all those things. He just said very quickly, it's not gonna work, which I assume means it's just not gonna work. It's just not gonna get sedated anymore. Like somehow it hit the point of like, it can't be sedated anymore. At that point, Owen said, okay, we gotta kill it, right? Because like it's just gonna wreak havoc. It's just gonna like destroy the building. It's just gonna kill people, and we had to like kill it before it does that. So sure. And then they had the bit of like, Owen is like, I'm sorry I killed you, my friend, and Jack is also like, oh man. And Tosh went and like gave Owen a hand, just a hand at the shoulder, and just like held hands for a little bit. Owen is such an idiot. I mean, we know this already, right? He's an idiot and also an asshole. This season, he's less of an asshole than he was before. He's still kind of an asshole. But he is also an idiot, or he is deliberately avoiding Tosh's moves on him. Because he can't be that much of an idiot, can he? I mean, yes, it's Owen, right? But like, so we have that scene where Tosh and Owen are. So Owen is doing some shit, right? And Tosh walks in and she's like, I made you a sandwich. I made you this. And I also thought about what it wouldn't have because of the meat. So I made it out of like cheese and pickle or whatever she said. And he was like, oh, thank you, Tosh. That's very nice of you. And then he kept working. And then Tosh told him, hey, I can help you out if you want. I'm not doing anything. And then Owen said, oh, okay, take over for me then. I'm tired, man. Then he went and talked, hey, look at those two. At Riz and Gwen. It's like, it makes you think, like, could you have someone here in this job? Like, maybe you could have a partner or whatever. And Tosh is like, I don't know, maybe you could. Maybe it could be someone that also works here. And Owen is just like, nah, man. And then Tosh goes like, hey, do you want to go for a game of pool or something? And Owen is like, sure, that would be awesome. I'll invite the whole team. We can have a tournament. It would be awesome. It's like, dude, read the room. Read the sequence of events that just occurred in front of you. You're not 13 years old. You're not 14 years old. Like, dude, it's very clear cut what's happening here. Fucking read it. He didn't. And it's so dumb that I'm at the point where I don't know if it's just because he's like that, because he is, or he's actually just avoiding those moves by Tosh. He's just like, no, I'm not touching that. I'm not getting anywhere near that, so I'm just going to be dumb on purpose. Because, like, oh my God, dude. But I think he's just like that. I think that is not deliberate. I think he's just like that. Because Owen is like that. Owen is bad at social cues. Owen is bad at socialization, right? And I can understand people that like Owen because of that. Because he's like that. He's just an awkward person in general. He doesn't deal with people. And he kind of lashes out. Mostly in season 1 now, not so much. Like, this version of Owen is a good Owen. I like this version of Owen. The season 1 one, not so much. This one is okay. But the thing is that, like, why is he like that, though? Why is he like that? Like, in the previous episode, he showed care and concern, and in this episode, he's just like, nah, man. Nah, man. So that's kind of funny. So they are definitely setting something up for first of all, for Tosh and Owen, and second, for Gwen and Jack. The Tosh and Owen one might go somewhere. The Gwen and Jack one, maybe, but I don't think it will, because Riz exists. And we had this episode with Riz, so maybe not. And they also debated us with a Riz death in previous season, so maybe not. But it will be a cause for drama. And it might be mostly on Jack's side. So there you go. Dude, there was some funny ass dialogue in this episode. Like when Riz was confronting Jack about it, and Jack just said, this is very homoerotic. That was just great. That was just fantastic. Alright. The fucking alien though, the fucking alien whale, it looked fucking dumb as shit. Because it was very clearly old ass CG. 2007, 2008, old ass TV CG. Just like, not good. Not good at all. But fuck it, right? But fuck it. Like, I enjoyed. I actually do enjoy, like, when something looks bad like that. I genuinely do enjoy that. Like, I don't know if any of y'all have seen my classic Doctor Who reactions, which, by the way, if you're wondering where those went, because I'm like 2 months behind on those, it's because I'm fucking tired and I don't have the time, and the COVID has hit my mental, and I'm just like, I don't have it in me to just sit down and record like a classic Doctor Who episode and edit that shit on top of everything else. But anyway, so I watch classic Doctor Who sometimes, and I enjoy those episodes. And every time I see something like practical effect, dumb, dated as fuck from like the 70s, I'm just like, that's great. I love that. Whenever that happens, I'm just like, that's awesome. I want more of that, please. So watching Torchwood is not practical. They do practical sometimes, but this is like CG. It's shitty 2007 CG, which is the best CG we can have. Because like CG is gonna look dated like every time, right? The further we move forward, the more dated it's gonna look. Maybe we hit the point now of CG now in the recent years where now it's not gonna look dated anymore, or not very dated. But early CG to me is magical. I much rather prefer that than like the slightly better one that still looks kind of Uncanny Valley. No, I just want the shitty one. I just want the one that looks bad, because that makes it fun. And if it makes it fun, then it makes it good because it's enjoyable. That is my take on it. And the same applies to like the shitty practical effects in classic Doctor Who, or shitty CG in some cases, by the way, because that is like so dumb looking that I'm just like, I like that. That's fun, because to me fun equals good because it's enjoyable. Therefore, it's good. Like I don't need it to be good and realistic. I need it to be fun and good, right? So there you go. I enjoy The Room. The Room is a good movie because it's enjoyable. For not the reason it was intended to be enjoyable, but it is enjoyable for me. I watched it recently. It's really good. I mean, I watched it recently for like the 5th time. It's really good. But anyway, I'm getting super sidetracked. I don't know what else to say. I like that Gwen had leverage with the Rhys shit. Dude, I don't trust Rhys to keep his mouth shut. I feel like he will, unless it's plot convenient for him to not do it. Like, create an episode conflict for him not to do it. But, like, I don't trust him. He's like the Polnareff of this group. Like, okay, yeah, making a JoJo reference. So, in JoJo Stardust Crusaders, there's a character who's Polnareff. And there's something really important that no one else told them. Because they were like, yeah, you talk too much. You have such a big mouth that it's just like, we figured it would be better if we just didn't tell you this. And that was a really funny moment. And I feel the same towards Rhys, because Rhys is such a dumb idiot character, right? Like, he's not even like a serious character. He's just a dumb idiot character. And in this episode, he had like moments where he was like serious, and he was like, oh, I'm having this moment where I'm doing a cool thing. But overall, he's just a dumb idiot character. From the moment at the end you see Rhys as like his purest, when he's just like, oh, I see all the gracious shit, and it's just like, Rhys, you have ice cream on your chin. It's like, all right. And then Frank called him and it's like, oh yeah, and then he just walks off and just starts saying dumb shit, and it's just like, that's Rhys. So there you go. I don't trust this dude to not say shit. But I suppose he's not gonna, unless it's relevant for him to do it. But anyway, that was it for this episode. I like this episode. I like that it was very dramatic. I like that a lot happened in it, that it moved like the Torchwood plot and characters forward, instead of just being a one-off, just like we deal with the Alien of the Week episode. I like it. I like it a lot. So yeah, there you go. That was this week's episode of Torchwood. Thank you for being here. Okay, everyone, thank you for watching this week's episode of Torchwood. If you would like to see next one, it should already be up on Patreon as well as full length. Check out the links in the description, and I'll see you next time. Okay, everyone? Take care. Bye.